Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Luis Suarez! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing.
And he's straight offside. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Gea clears. That has not gone well. White reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
White calmly anticipates. Rodri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start.
Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Robertson. He's had a shot! That was mighty close. Ah, he's given it away.
Pretty robust defending.
Rice. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rodri. McAllister has been caught there, it's a foul. Rodri. Isaac. And here's Nunez. Played out wide. And it's Robertson. Look at the space here. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net.
He gets big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
He's on it. Can he get away? And he was quick to react. And the shot's on here. Oh, shooting chance! Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. 1-0 the score. Darwin. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Alexander-Arnold. And it's White. Here's Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. White picks it up out wide. That's a throw. Good ball, good take. Isaac!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that pass just didn't quite work. McAllister. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Perez.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shot could be on. Vieira. Van Nistelrooy. No way through there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rice. That has been cut short. He's having a hit! Darwin. Now it's Isak. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 1 minute
De
at a
Gea
time.
needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's the keeper's ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Arsenal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Here we go again.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
It's a promising position. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Perez. Early ball. Cleared away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Isak. And the pass is intercepted. Rice. And it's Perez. Vieira. Now it's Darwin. Adams makes the interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just... Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 15, Park Ji-sung. Substitution.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, it's played into the area.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Looking here to chip it through. Darwin. Vieira. Shifted it to the flank. Defending was strong and firm. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than...
Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Taking place.
Arsenal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's James.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Isak is onto this. He's in space and looking for options. And that should get the job done.
Arsenal
Has a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Park Ji-sung really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Number 2 then.
Isak. Coming on the field.
And it's hoisted clear.
Number 20.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him. Here's Havertz! Should have equalised.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Brzezinski. Nicely weighted ball. Rosicki cuts it out. Arsenal still ahead by the game's only goal. Park Ji-sung. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Torres. And here's Berbatov. And he's following up! And the lead stays intact, just. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, super ball! Great chance! Defending of the desperate variety.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end. De Gea with the clearance.
There will be 3 minutes added
James.
time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rosicki. And it's Berbatov. And this is Torres. And Torres! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
At hand as it's time to announce today's
So to
winning
clarify,
entry numbers.
extra time will follow.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7, Darwin Núñez.
No winner in 90,
Number 22,
30 more to come.
Robertson. Number
Arsenal
16,
conceded an equaliser
Rodri.
late on. Now they have to do it all again. Berbatov! Oh, it's hit the post!
Number 23, Tonali. Number 11, Jorginho. Substitutions taking place.
Park Ji-sung is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Vieira. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. That's Vieira. And here's Torres. It's a searching pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Berbatov. Tonali. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. Adams can get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Ball's gone out of play. It's Park Ji-sung. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tonali. And here's Berbatov. And that's a... Can he finish? Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Corner number 3 coming up. Van Nistelrooy clears it away. And that's it for the first half of extra
Please
time.
make sure to watch the screen for an information
Both teams have run
bulletin
themselves
from the
into the
regional
ground
police
out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Torres. Adams. Park Ji-sung. He can run onto that. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot. Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
And Berbatov! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Berbatov clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Berbatov. Park Ji-sung. Havertz, always looking for that half a chance. Searching pass he's played there. Cleared without hesitation. Arsenal keep calm in the face of danger. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Very much into the last knockings.
I thought it was going to happen.
Face to face with the keeper. Tries a shot! No mistake! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And as you can see, we've already started here. Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Saka.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Great defending, strong and determined. Dunk cuts out the pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
White is there, and he can get that clear. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Saka. He's going to be disappointed with that. Caicedo. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Caicedo has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. It's a promising position. Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Nistelrooy is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Saka! Rising over the bar. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Arsenal looking to take the shot! It's loose now, and they've always been caught napping. And he's following up! Van Nistelrooy! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. Van Nistelrooy at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Back into the middle. Van Nistelrooy! And And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And it's gone back to the keeper.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's gone for goal! And that has put paid to that. Caicedo.
Oh, really well played.
Van Nistelrooy. Tries a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it out wide, and the flag has stayed down. Good take, and is he in? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nunez gets a foot in here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Park Ji-sung. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's looking wide. Decent progress down the left. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will...
He's tried one! Rodri with the clearance. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Van Nistelrooy. A temporary retreat here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Park Ji-sung, and that's been intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Saka. Oh, there's a probing ball. White. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Van Nistelrooy.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Timber. Chance here to counter. 60 minutes played. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Timber. Caicedo. And they can counter here. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find. Oh, what a ball! Decent chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such... And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.